Welcome back. You're watching Money, Money, Money. Ali Fazal Boy, Senior Partner at ALMT Legal, and Ashutosh Limai, Head of Research and Real Estate Intelligence Service at JLL India, are my guests this week. And we're debating the fallout, actually, in the event that the Maharashtra Rent Control Act is amended. So we've discussed, a lot about what could happen, the many possibilities. But Mr. Fazal Boy, just to wrap it up, if there is an affected party, whether a tenant or a landlord, what are the sort of documents or something that they should have in handy if this were to be implemented tomorrow?
See, for tenants, they would, if they want to seek a concession in the rent, either on the grounds of their income or on the grounds that they are senior citizens or their family income is low, they would have to have all those documents, of course. From a landlord's point of view, he would want all his tenants to pay market rent. He would not like, two flats on the first floor, one paying 50,000, one paying 5,000, which could be a possible impact of this bill. So the landlords will probably try and negotiate with the one who's claiming an exemption. Why do you want to claim this? Go to court, I'll litigate with you. I'll say your income is actually 2 lakhs, you're saying it's 50,000. So, landlords also should be savvy. They will see what kind of lifestyle he's leading. Is he really entitled to claim this? So I think there'll be a lot of negotiated rents happening, which is actually good, because ultimately it's a commercial deal. It's my property, you're using it, we negotiate, come to a rent which we both agree. That's how it should be.
But there is no chance of retrospective rentals.
No, absolutely
okay, not in this case, for sure.
In this case.
Okay, and just to wrap it up, Mr. Limai, we've seen the Mumbai development plan sort of get, fizzle out, being sent for reconsideration after industry bodies spoke about it. Is there a chance that this may also meet the same fate, that, there might be interested parties who voice their concerns and therefore the government take that up?
I think it's quite important now for any amendment, any bill, any plan to be transparent and to be consultative and participative in nature. When the government takes forward steps and involves and engages with people and comes out transparently with what it wants to achieve and why these are the reasons for certain suggestions, I think it will be well taken. But if it continues to do a kind of forced kind of amendments, etc., people are going to question, and they have every right to question. So I think learning from the Mumbai Development Plan experience, I think if this particular proposal is made transparent right from step one, and the government explains why it wants to do it, and I recall 12-13 years back, the government of Maharashtra had done a study on how to convert the leasehold lands in South Mumbai into freehold lands, because it was a similar situation where land was given on lease on a 99 or a 999-year lease. The government was not getting anything out of it, and it was lying vacant, unused. So if the government takes a very transparent and proactive approach with it engages with the society, I think it can come through. Otherwise, it may suffer the same fate the Mumbai Development Plan has suffered.
This is something which may not come tomorrow, day after, or even next month. But thanks very much for joining in and helping us understand this topic and be prepared for it. Thanks very much, gentlemen. So will the government actually follow through on these amendments, especially given the fact that in 2011, the centre had to actually withdraw its move to align such rents to the market rate? Or is it a move whose time has finally come? Either way, it's not going to go down without a fight. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Money, Money, Money. Remember to keep writing to us at moneymoneymoney@network18online.com. You can also find us on Twitter. Write to CNBC TV 18 News. Use the hashtag Money. And remember that you can also log on to YouTube to catch this as well as all our previous episodes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.